X-Men 97 episodes 1 through 5. Holy crap, is this good. Hi, thank you for tuning into the Tom Patelson Show. Yeah, X-Men 97, episodes 1 through 5, and I'll do episodes 6 through 10 as they are released. But oh, wow, am I enjoying the heck out of this. This is going to be a spoiler-free ish review. And in this review, I'm going to talk about the history of the show, the positives, the negatives, and where I hope it is going. Oh my goodness. This is such a wonderful thing, I'm telling you. The original X-Men, the animated series, came out in 1992. It ran for 5 seasons and had 76 episodes, which means it would be continuing. If it continued on, it would be happening in 1997. That's where the 97 comes from. This follows the adventures in the original of Professor X, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Storm, Wolverine, Gambit, Rogue, Jubilee, Beast, and usually Magneto.
What's a Magneto?
Either as a villain or he's there to help out and he's friends with Charles or whatever. Magneto is usually there. This came out in 1992, which is the same time Batman the Animated Series came out, which is a heck of a time to be a comic book style nerd because those two, I think, are the greatest comic book. They're the greatest comic book property animated series that I can recall. Granted, my age kind of gives that away and I'm prone to things. But I'm not the target audience of X-Men. I'm not. Or of Batman the Animated Series because it came out in 1992, the year I graduated college. So the target audience right now is in their mid-40s, not their mid-50s. It is so good. I'm so happy to have it back. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the positives. The positives of the new X-Men, of X-Men 97. The animation looks the same. In fact, it looks better. There's a lot more work done with the eyes. They're giving a lot more a portrayal to the characters' emotions with the eyes. I noticed that specifically. Other than that, it all looks the same. The scripts are much more emotional. Oh my God. The scripts are so much more emotional. They're really taking a deep dive into the characters' psyches and their interpersonal relationships. It's mostly that for the first couple of episodes. The 90s X-Men style is still the same, which a lot of my, some of my comic book buddies make fun of, because the 90s X-Men drawings or comics in general are all about straps that go places that don't really do anything. They're just straps and buckles and things, and I don't care. I don't care if they do anything or not. I think it's cool looking, so it has the cool factor. For me, that's a big positive to have the cool factor. They got all of the original voices to return. Most of them. There's a couple that they couldn't get. Some passed away, and then specifically Allison Court, who voiced Jubilee, would rather it went to an Asian actress, so she handed that off to Holly Chu. I think that's nice. Oh my God. They made it better without losing the fun of the original. They didn't take the bait by trying to make it like the movies are. They're not trying to copy the characters of the movies. They're going with what they know. They're going with the comic books, and they're going specifically where they left off. Okay, here's a big positive, and this could be a spoiler, but it's not. It's just something I think. There are many Easter egg nods to a famous comic series in the 90s called the X-Men Age of Apocalypse. And they're doing lots of little nods to it. Is it exactly? No. There's just little bits and pieces that makes the comic book nerds and me go, oh, that's the, they're going to show that. Okay, that's the thing. That is not the thing. They're kind of, I don't want to say they're following that storyline, but there are a lot of Easter egg nods to that. Oh my gosh. The music is the same. The theme song is the same for the credits. I mean, they added a little bit of animation. Morph is back. For reasons I don't exactly know or care, Morph is back. Fantastic. Oh, it is so good. I can go on and on about the positives of how much I love this show. I look forward to Wednesday I'd look forward to Wednesday to watching this show. Okay, the negatives of the show. I'm trying to be critical of it. I'm really trying to be critical of it, but I find it difficult because I love it so much. It is such a love letter to the original. It takes me right back to those. Oh, it's just so good. It's just such a good comic book animated cartoon. I know we say it's an animated series with adult content. It's a cartoon, and it is so good. It is so good. The negatives, I can only hope that, again, that they don't connect it to the movies. I hope they don't do it. I hope they don't try to find a way to make it weave in somehow and say, oh, this is where this happens and this happens. It doesn't have to. That's the greatest thing about comics. People can die in a comic book, and they'll come back in a couple episodes from a single line of dialogue. A character will return or not return for a couple of years. You can do anything you want. Also, a character can fight and almost die in one fight, and then in a completely other book have another battle with another hero, and they don't have to explain it. I wish they did that with the movies and just stopped trying to make everything connect. Doesn't have to. I just want to see more stories of these fantastic characters that people have created. Oh, I love, yeah, Wolverine. The Wolverine in X-Men 97 is not the Hugh Jackman Wolverine. Rogue is not the Anna Paquin Rogue. These are completely different characters, and they're more true to the comic book properties themselves than the movies were. And I'm not bagging on the movies. I love all the movies, even the ones that are not good. Even the ones that are not good. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So, the negatives is I hope they don't fall victim to that. I hope they don't fall into the trap. Now for the hopes. What I hope for. Episode 5, I won't spoil it, but a big thing happened. It's all over the web. You can watch anybody reacting to it. It is so emotional. It was so wonderfully emotional. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. I'm watching it going like, this is a cartoon. I could weep. I could weep. I could start crying, but I didn't. But it's, oh. I hope they wrap it up with a nice pretty bow on the end, or I hope they leave room to continue it because we are loving it so much. Every comic book nerd I talk to is enjoying the heck out of this show. They really are. I really am. I have nothing bad to say about it. I really don't. It's been a while since I've had a completely rave review on something, but my goodness, I love X-Men 97. It's only episodes 1 through 5. They've got 5 episodes to ruin it. They better not ruin it. I don't think they will if this is the start. Oh, I'm enjoying the holy crap out of it. It's wonderful. It's amazing. Yeah, I'll give the big word. It's fantastic. Just a quick note that, yes, I'm wearing a Tom Batelson Show t-shirt, which has this on the back showing the peace, love, live long, and prosper hands. And that's going to be available in a merch store sooner than later. And I'll let you know when it is. You can wear one of your very own. Some geek news before we sign off. My review for Discovery Season 5, Episodes 1 through 5 will be coming out shortly, and they just announced that Star Trek Strange New Worlds will be getting a Season 4, which I love. I do love that Star Trek show. And then the sad news, Season 5 of Star Trek Lower Decks will be its final season, and I absolutely love that show. I love Star Trek Lower Decks. It makes fun of Star Trek while still being perfect Star Trek. I'm gonna miss it so much. I don't know why it has to go away. I don't know why it's animated where the actors don't get older. I don't know why they can't run it forever. They can just run it forever, but they won't. Some shows get to go on forever, like The Simpsons. But Star Trek Lower Decks will be gone after Season 5. That is a shame. I will be missing that. Like and subscribe if you like this content. Hit that notification bell so you know when my stuff drops. It drops on Sunday. And until I see you next time, as always, peace, love, live long and prosper. And I mean it.